And flash forward about 3 weeks later, we're back with the Tahoe again. It's broken again.
What'd you do?
I got no brake lights, so that makes things a little bit unsafe. So what I did, I went and got me a brand new OEM GM. There's the part number. And from my understanding, these are not fun, these brake switches. I've done one in the past. And they're under the depths of the dash. Way up under there. So today we get to actually find out what is underneath the dash. Now I know this thing does have an alarm system wired in. I'm not sure how they wired that in. I actually have no idea what's going to be found underneath the dash. As a lot of OBS owners know, it's kind of, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Hit or miss if there's going to be some hack job stuff going on underneath the dash as far as wiring goes. People like to wire in their own fog lights and toggle switches and everything. We get to explore that today. So after 25 years, what is going on under there?
It's all bullshit, all of it.
And let's get brake switch on so I can get some brake lights going. Right, as we crawl under the depth, oh man, that's starting off great, isn't it? Now I have actually never been under here yet. But we got a random electrical taped relay just hanging. Oh, we got speaker wire stuff or car stereo stuff going here. It looks like the RCA's to the radio. Well, that's nice. That's just, what is that? Potter and Brumfield. I have no idea what that is. Oh, that is just a okay, so an unknown switch. Oh man, I'm sorry. I might take the camera off the gimbal here. Let's get underneath. Looks like a lot of electrical tape. I got, it looks like maybe a shock sensor, impact sensor it says. Okay, for the alarm. But doing it on the wiring harness doesn't really help, does it? We crawl underneath here. We got the brake pedal arm right here. And if we look up, we see that white connector there. This is the steering column right here, of course. We go up between the steering column, that is the brake switch. And I'm probably gonna have to take all this bracing out for the column to get at it. And it has a, there's a bugger of a clip on there too. So I have to try to get as much room as possible. It's up in there pretty deep like.
That's it, boy. Get in there nice and deep like.
So yeah, as I'm underneath the dash grabbing wires and schmack doodling things around under there, out of nowhere my brake lights start actually working. So I don't know. I think while I'm still under there, I'm going to put the new switch in anyway. That way I know it's done, it's new, and that just rules something out. I have it anyway. But now we're looking into wiring, and oh boy, am I finding some wiring. Are we finding some wire? Okay, this is going to look a little weird under here. There we go. But I found that, which goes to that. So, and we got ye switch, which is just there. That was the power, and it's grounded to the other side. And we got some electrical tape happening back here, and we got some non-factory garbage going on here. I'm still fighting this bracket, but I'm getting closer to the brake switch. And away we go. And after some aggressive negotiation here.
Aggressive negotiations, what's that?
Well, negotiations with them.
We did finally get it out. We got it all the way out, actually, this time. So there we are. That's all it is. Let's get it unhooked. Oh, hey, look at that. There's a scratch on it. Someone's been here before. And you just push on that tab there and there. There's the old one. And there is the new one for reference sake. Pretty well the same. And we'll get that plugged in as well. Okay. And maybe you guys down in the comment section can help me what's going on here. So I found this little, and let's put the light down before I talk. Found this little black cable arm that goes to this little pivot point right here. And it's with the shifter. And I don't know why that would be unhooked. So I did try hooking it back up, and the insides are completely crumbled to pieces. Don't mind the custom wiring job here. Oh, got an inspector. Hi. Boys. But yeah, if you guys want to let me know what this potentially could be, the arm. Oh, it's pulling out of whatever it is attached to. So that thing. Okay. Well, whatever that is. You know, this thing has never been able to, like, not shift out of gear. Does that make sense? So this thing has always been able just to shift out of gear without applying the brake to shift it out of gear. I wonder if that's what that is for. The apply brake to shift thing, so you don't accidentally pop it out of gear, and anti-theft and all that fun stuff. Let me know. Okay, now that we have the steering column and the brake switch all put together, we can actually crawl underneath here now and kind of take a look and see what we're dealing with. So the toggle switch is just, it's an on-off ground for itself, I guess. We're going to take that out. Still got to look in to see what this Potter and Brumfeld relay is. But while I was digging, that guy, let me get this set down here real quick. This right here is my alarm system. So this, I would anticipate all these wires are going in for the ignition and the door locks and the, bypassing the Delco theft lock, which could be what this is. But this is all tied up into the harness, and this is definitely a project for another day. And then, finding this as well, and that feeds into the main harness, and this looks like an active ground. I'm just going to leave that alone for right now. We will dive back in here. Best believe when I get a hankering to rip this alarm system out of here, we will jump back in. But for right now, I just want my brake lights working. So I got to get the rest of this harness all tucked up and plugged back in. And we'll see what we got. Okay, I did a quick Google of what this relay is here, and that is the power door lock relay. What? Oh no. Well, that's gonna be annoying. plug in, I should now have brake lights. Stab the old go pedal here. Stop pedal. Hey!
Great success.
So I was playing around with this a little bit, and it, you know, it shows it. It'll beep. But the door locks don't move, and I've never had dome lights in this thing since I've owned it. But what's really neat is I just found this out. So I was playing around with this because the alarm was going off. I was putting the bottom of the dash together, and I hit this little button up top right here. But it won't stay running. So I'm not sure what the deal is. Okay, let's try it again. Come on. Start. I mean, it wants to, you know. And the kill switch is there because you hit the brakes and everything goes out. And then it tells me on my remote. So, it has remote start for those cold Texas mornings.
Nice onesie. Does it come in men's?
Oh, I think you come in men enough for all of us.
The Great White North, eh? Oh, heck, bud. Hello, what's up? It's the next day.
Let's go!
We got it all complete. It's put back together. Now you can tell this carpet is an aftermarket carpet kit because, well, nobody cut it to fit anything.
That is one big pile of shit.
So, and then we got tape everywhere still. But we have brake lights. That's the important thing. With very little effort at that, so. And we'll get on to the next project of today, which is nothing more than an oil change. We're just gonna change the oil. The oil I'm using is called Renegade. Now I picked this up at a parts supplier and machine shop where I used to work. Comes in a variety of weights. Now I can't tell if it did anything on, you know, performance-wise on the butt dyno, but hasn't always been bad. Now I do get asked from time to time, Matt, what oil filter do you use? Wix. I'm not sponsored, or they're not promoting this channel in what way, any way, shape, or form. Just Wix is my go-to filter. 51060 for those who need to know what it is on a small block Vortec 350. Click. And welcome to my office, where I am currently editing this video. And I was going to put in the next run of maintenance that I did to the Tahoe that day, which was dropping the fuel tank and installing a new fuel pump, fuel sending unit, etc., etc. I figure though that is probably going to be a good video all on its own, with a montage of other maintenance that I have done to the Tahoe over the last few months that I have not uploaded, that has taken place prior to me even creating a YouTube channel. It was back when I first got the vehicle. It needed an immediate set of maintenance on it to make it more, it was roadworthy, but it was pretty unsafe. Especially the suspension, wheel bearings and whatnot. But I did record a few things. It's when I was trying to find, you know, a voice and whatnot. And thank you so much for watching. I'm going to get to editing this video so I can get you guys part 2 of what is to come. Thanks so much. Take care. Oh, there it goes. Yep.